researchers looked at the largest group of women with breast implants that's ever been studied.
Now, they found there's a higher risk of rare diseases among these women than in those without implants.
Time spares no one, and for many, the mirror becomes a reminder of the years slipping by. Some embrace the changes, while others refuse to surrender to time's grip.
I felt like a monster, I really did. A sideshow circus clown.
In a world obsessed with youth and beauty, a few have gone to unimaginable lengths to freeze time or completely reinvent themselves.
First breast job, I had 420cc silicone, which took me up to about a double D, and I loved them. Yeah, they look really good.
But when the quest for perfection crosses the line, the results can be shocking, tragic, or even downright bizarre. Join us as we dive into the stories of 20 people who pushed plastic surgery to the extreme. Number 20. Igor and Grichka Bogdanov. Igor and Grichka Bogdanov, born in France in August of 1949, were identical twin brothers who gained fame as television hosts, writers, and scientists. They rose to prominence in the 1980s with their French science program, Temps Is, where they explored futuristic concepts and advancements in technology. Despite their academic achievements, Igor earning a doctorate in mathematics and Grichka specializing in physics, their strikingly altered appearances often overshadowed their intellectual contributions. Their sharp cheekbones and progressively transformed features became a defining aspect of their public image, fueling speculation and debate. Over the years, the twins underwent multiple cosmetic procedures, resulting in a distinctive, almost surreal look that fascinated and unsettled many. While their scientific writings on cosmology were taken seriously by some, their unconventional theories drew both admiration and skepticism. Their careers were frequently marked by controversy, with critics questioning the legitimacy of their work. Tragically, their lives came to a sudden end within days of each other in late 2021 and early 2022. Their deaths not only shocked the public, but also reignited discussions about extreme body modifications, self-image, and the psychological impact of fame. Many speculated that body dysmorphia played a role in their dramatic transformations, highlighting the complex relationship between personal insecurities and the pressures of living in the public eye. Number 19. Martina Big. Martina Big, born Martina Adam, is a German model who became widely known for her extreme body modifications, sparking intense debate and controversy. While she initially gained attention for undergoing multiple cosmetic surgeries to dramatically enhance her figure, it was her decision in 2017 to use tanning injections to darken her skin that made her truly infamous. Claiming she was transitioning into a black woman, Martina's actions ignited global discussions on cultural appropriation, racial identity, and personal autonomy. Her transformation drew significant criticism, with many arguing that her skin-darkening procedures amounted to blackface and were exploitative rather than genuine. Critics accused her of trivializing black identity for personal notoriety, while medical experts raised concerns about the safety of melanin injections, warning of potential health risks. Despite the backlash, Martina has remained firm in her stance, insisting that she feels a deep connection to African culture and identifies as a black woman. Beyond her transformation, she has positioned herself as an advocate for body diversity and self-expression, challenging conventional beauty standards. However, her case remains highly divisive, with many questioning whether her actions promote inclusivity or reinforce harmful stereotypes. Number 18. Pixee Fox. Pixee Fox, a glamour model, has undergone an astonishing transformation, having endured more than 200 surgeries in her pursuit of resembling a cartoon character. Her journey began in 2011 when she first decided to alter her appearance, setting off a series of extreme modifications that dramatically reshaped her body. Over the years, she has undergone multiple breast augmentations, bringing her bust size to an astonishing 30J, along with an array of other procedures targeting her face and body. Her commitment to transformation has led her to seek surgeries in countries where certain procedures are banned in the United States. In India, she underwent a highly risky eye color change surgery, a procedure not permitted in the US or Europe. One of her most extreme modifications took place in South Korea, where she underwent a painful jaw reconstruction that involved breaking and reshaping the bone, a process that carried the risk of permanent paralysis. In addition to these drastic changes, she has had surgeries on her nose, ears, and other facial features, all in an attempt to embody the exaggerated aesthetics of a Disney princess. However, the toll on her health has been severe. Pixee has openly discussed the complications she has suffered, including brain damage, which forced her to reconsider the direction of her transformation. In recent years, she has expressed a desire to reverse some of her procedures and return to a more natural look. Number 17. Hang Mioku. Hang Mioku, once a promising model in South Korea, became a tragic, cautionary tale of cosmetic surgery addiction. Driven by an obsession with maintaining smooth, youthful skin, she initially underwent routine silicone injections. However, as her dependency on procedures grew, she could no longer obtain them legally and turned to dangerous alternatives. Desperate to continue altering her appearance, she began injecting herself with black market silicone, which led to severe complications. When even that was no longer available, she resorted to using cooking oil on her face, a decision that had catastrophic consequences. The unregulated substances caused extreme swelling and deformation, leaving her nearly unrecognizable. Her disfigurement was so severe that her case gained national attention, eventually being featured on a South Korean television program. The public, deeply moved by her plight, raised funds for corrective surgeries in an effort to restore some normalcy to her appearance. While doctors were able to remove large amounts of the harmful substances from her face and neck, the damage was irreversible. Despite undergoing multiple reconstructive procedures, Hang Mioku continues to bear the physical and emotional scars of her past choices. She has expressed deep regret over her obsession with cosmetic enhancements, recognizing the devastating consequences of chasing an unattainable ideal. Number 16. Anastasia Pokreshchuk. Anastasia Pokreshchuk has gained worldwide attention for possessing what are believed to be the largest cheeks in the world, a transformation she achieved through years of extreme cosmetic enhancements. Over the course of fewer than 6 years, she has spent thousands of dollars on Botox, facial fillers, and various other procedures to create her distinctive, exaggerated look. Her dramatically altered features have made her a frequent subject of media fascination, with many questioning why she would go to such lengths to reshape her face. Despite the attention, both curious and critical, Anastasia remains unapologetic about her choices. She considers her appearance a form of self-expression, embracing a definition of beauty that defies conventional norms. While some see her transformation as shocking, she views it as an extension of her personal journey, fully embracing the modifications she has made. Whether her appearance is admired or met with disbelief, one thing is certain: Anastasia's striking transformation continues to provoke conversation and challenge traditional beauty standards. Number 15. Amanda Lepore. Amanda Lepore, a celebrated figure in New York's fashion and nightlife scene, has undergone one of the most striking transformations in modern pop culture. Her journey into cosmetic enhancement began early. She had her first rhinoplasty at 15 and underwent gender reassignment surgery at 17. Over the years, she has continually reshaped her appearance, embracing an image inspired by classic pin-up icons. Her list of procedures is extensive, including multiple nose jobs, lip fillers, cheek augmentations, and brow lifts. She is known for her exaggerated hourglass figure, which she achieved through significant modifications, including the controversial removal of her lower ribs to create an impossibly tiny waist. Additionally, eyelid surgery helped enhance her signature wide-eyed look, while Botox and dermal fillers keep her skin smooth and youthful. Amanda's transformation has been met with mixed reactions. Some see her as a symbol of extreme body modification, while others admire her unapologetic embrace of self-expression. She has famously declared that she possesses the most expensive body in the world and remains deeply satisfied with the results of her surgeries. Number 14. Sprague. Eric Sprague, better known as the Lizard Man, has dedicated his life to transforming his body into that of a reptilian creature. His extreme modifications have made him one of the most recognizable figures in the world of body art and performance. Covered head to toe in green scale-like tattoos, Eric has undergone extensive procedures to achieve his distinctive look. His tongue has been surgically split in a process called bifurcation, allowing him to flick it like a lizard, and he has subdermal implants that create raised ridges on his forehead, further enhancing his reptilian appearance. His lips, permanently tinted green, complete the transformation. But Eric's modifications are not just for aesthetics. They are an essential part of his career as a sideshow performer. He regularly takes part in extreme body suspension acts, where he is lifted into the air using hooks pierced through his skin, an act that has earned him world records. Beyond his performances, he is also a musician, touring with his band, Lizard Skynerd. Rather than viewing his transformation as an oddity, Eric fully embraces his identity, using it as a form of self-expression and art. Number 13. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's transformation over the years was one of the most dramatic in entertainment history, with plastic surgery playing a key role. Comparing images from his youth to those taken before his passing in 2009 reveals a striking evolution in his facial features. Reports from sources like the Daily Mail suggest that Jackson underwent numerous cosmetic procedures, some of which were intended to correct previous surgeries that had not gone as planned. His journey into plastic surgery reportedly began with a desire to refine his nose. It is said that he was so apprehensive about the procedure that he asked his sister, LaToya, to undergo rhinoplasty first as a test. Once he saw her results, he proceeded with his own surgery in 1979, marking the start of his radical transformation. Over time, his facial structure changed significantly, leading to speculation about the extent of the work he had done. Dr. Ida Gorbis, an expert in body dysmorphic disorder, speculated that Jackson may have undergone as many as 100 surgeries. The exact number remains uncertain, but it is widely believed that his procedures included multiple nose jobs, cheek implants, eyelid surgeries, and a cleft insertion in his chin. Dr. Wallace Goodstein, a surgeon who worked alongside Jackson's medical team in the 1990s, revealed that the singer would visit for multiple surgeries every 2 months, sometimes undergoing a dozen procedures in a single session. Jackson himself rarely admitted to having extensive work done, maintaining that his transformation was largely due to natural aging and a skin condition known as vitiligo. However, his evolving appearance became a topic of endless speculation, with some questioning whether his numerous surgeries contributed to his reclusive nature and declining health. His case remains one of the most widely discussed examples of extreme cosmetic modification in celebrity culture. Number 12. Cardi B. Cardi B, the American rapper known for her bold personality and chart-topping music, has always been candid about her experiences with plastic surgery. Unlike many celebrities who remain secretive about their cosmetic procedures, Cardi B has openly discussed not only the enhancements she has undergone, but also the regrets and lessons she has learned along the way. In a recent Instagram live session, she revealed that she had undergone surgery to remove her butt implants, which were composed of 95% biopolymer. She described the removal process as extremely difficult and urged her followers to avoid the procedure at all costs. Cardi B explained that she initially got the implants while working as a stripper, paying just $800 to have them done in a basement. The procedure was not only risky, but also potentially life-threatening, as the filler can spread throughout the body, leading to severe complications. She even revealed that the person who had performed her procedure was linked to a tragic case where a woman died due to similar injections. Despite her negative experience with biopolymers, Cardi B has not shied away from plastic surgery altogether. She has openly admitted to undergoing a nose job, explaining that she disliked her father's nose and wanted to change it. Her stance on cosmetic procedures is clear. While she believes that people should have the freedom to alter their appearance if it makes them feel better, she emphasizes the importance of doing so safely and under the care of licensed professionals. Number 11. Rajee Narinesingh. Rajee Narinesingh is an American actress, author, singer, and transgender activist whose story gained widespread attention through her appearances on the reality TV series Botched. Her journey is one of resilience, personal transformation, and the pursuit of self-acceptance, despite the severe complications she faced from unsafe cosmetic procedures. Born into a richly diverse background, Narinesingh is of Indo-Trinidadian, Afro-Trinidadian, French, and Polynesian descent. She embraced her identity as a transgender woman in the late 1990s and sought cosmetic enhancements to feminize her appearance. In 2005, she turned to O'Neal Ron Morris, known as the Duchess, a figure within Miami's transgender community who was infamous for offering low-cost filler injections. However, these procedures came at a devastating cost. Rather than receiving medical-grade silicone as she had believed, Narinesingh was injected with a dangerous mixture of concrete, tire sealant, mineral oil, and glue. It took months for her to realize the full extent of the damage. Her body reacted with severe swelling, and painful nodules began forming at the injection sites on her face, breasts, and hips. As the disfigurement worsened, Narinesingh withdrew from the world, isolating herself out of shame and fear. Seeking treatment felt like an insurmountable challenge, yet over time, she found the courage to reclaim her life. Her journey to recovery began when she appeared on Botched, where surgeons worked to remove the harmful substances. After a second appearance on the show, much of the problematic material was successfully extracted, restoring some of her confidence. Through it all, Narinesingh emerged as an advocate, using her experience to warn others about the dangers of unregulated cosmetic procedures. Number 10. Kirill Tereshin. Kirill Tereshin, a former Russian soldier, gained widespread attention for his extreme pursuit of larger biceps. Nicknamed Popeye due to his naturally big arms, he felt they still weren't big enough. His obsession with increasing their size led him to make a dangerous decision, injecting petroleum jelly into his biceps. Instead of using medically approved muscle enhancers, he turned to Vaseline, believing it would help him achieve massive arms. The results were disastrous. Rather than enhancing his muscles, the petroleum jelly formed solid lumps in his arms, leading to severe complications. Medical experts warned him that if left untreated, the substance could cause infections, tissue necrosis, and even amputation or death. In the end, he had to undergo a major operation to remove the hardened material, resulting in the loss of a significant amount of muscle tissue. Number 9. Tiffany Taylor. Tiffany Taylor's transformation stands out not only for its extremity, but also for its unusual inspiration, Ivanka Trump. For reasons known only to her, Tiffany became fixated on Ivanka, viewing her as the ultimate standard of female beauty. This obsession led her to pursue an intense series of cosmetic surgeries, hoping to mirror Ivanka's features as closely as possible. In just 1 year, Tiffany underwent 13 procedures, including breast augmentations, a nose job, and multiple facial fillers. However, even after these dramatic alterations, her quest continued. Eventually, surgeons refused to perform additional procedures, recognizing the risks of excessive surgery. It appears that Tiffany's fixation on Ivanka may have been rooted in emotional turmoil, possibly linked to the end of her long marriage. Despite her efforts, the results were not as she had envisioned. Observers have noted that she bears more resemblance to Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera than to Ivanka Trump. Number 8. Donatella Versace. While we can't be entirely certain about the full extent of Donatella Versace's cosmetic procedures unless she personally discloses them, it is evident that her appearance has changed significantly over the years. As the Italian fashion designer and sister of Gianni Versace, Donatella is known for her strikingly smooth and wrinkle-free complexion, an uncommon trait for someone in her late 60s. There are several indicators that suggest potential cosmetic enhancements. Her nose appears more slender and defined than in earlier years, while her upper eyelids seem less droopy. Her cheeks look fuller, and her lips have a noticeably different shape, possibly due to cheek implants and lip augmentation. In 2014, Donatella was photographed with an exceptionally shiny complexion. which cosmetic surgery expert Mark Norfolk attributed to extensive Botox use. He explained that Botox can create a stretched, shiny, and line-free forehead, a description that aligns with Donatella's appearance. He also pointed out that it is unusual for a woman of her age to have no forehead wrinkles, and that her eyes appear slightly half-shut, further suggesting Botox as a factor. Given these observations, it is reasonable to assume that Donatella has used Botox or other cosmetic treatments to maintain her distinctive and youthful look. Number 7. Courteney Cox. Courteney Cox, best known for playing Monica Geller on Friends, has long been admired for her natural beauty and youthful appearance. However, like many celebrities, she turned to cosmetic procedures to maintain her looks over time. Initially, she opted for mild treatments like Botox and fillers to smooth her skin and reduce signs of aging. Over the years, though, these procedures became more frequent, leading to noticeable changes in her appearance, particularly in her cheeks and forehead. The excessive use of fillers resulted in a stiff, almost frozen look, prompting concern from fans who felt she no longer resembled herself. Unlike many in Hollywood, Courteney has been open about her regrets regarding cosmetic enhancements. She has admitted that at one point, her face looked so unnatural that even she struggled to recognize herself. Her once expressive features became rigid, with overly lifted cheeks and an unnatural shine to her skin. She described the experience as a domino effect. Each procedure led to another in an attempt to maintain balance, ultimately altering her face more than she had intended. By 2017, Courteney decided to reverse the effects of these procedures by dissolving her fillers and embracing a more natural look. Since then, she has learned to accept the aging process, realizing that the relentless pursuit of youthfulness can sometimes be counterproductive. Number 6. Valeria Lukyanova. Valeria Lukyanova, a woman from Moldova, has dedicated her life to transforming herself into a living, breathing Barbie doll. Unlike those who simply emulate Barbie's blonde hair and wide-eyed gaze, Valeria set out to replicate the doll's distinctive proportions and exaggerated measurements. Through extensive cosmetic procedures, she has achieved a look so doll-like that it is difficult to see her as anything else. Her transformation has made her a polarizing figure. Some view her as an extreme example of modern beauty standards, while others find her appearance unsettling. Beyond her physical transformation, Valeria has sparked controversy with her statements in various interviews, with some finding her views disturbing. She has pushed the boundaries of cosmetic surgery in pursuit of her vision of perfection, though she is not alone in her extreme transformation. Others have embarked on similar journeys, including men seeking to replicate Barbie's plastic counterpart, Ken. Before we move on, here's today's subscriber's pick. Take a look at this image. Some people chase beauty, but what happens when the pursuit goes too far? Two individuals, once eager to transform their appearances, now live with the irreversible consequences of extreme plastic surgery. One woman, who once basked in the spotlight after multiple breast enhancements, soon found that the price of attention was far greater than she had imagined. What seemed glamorous at first became a source of pain and regret as health complications took their toll. Meanwhile, a man obsessed with achieving an exaggerated look took drastic steps to enlarge his lips. What started as a bold fashion statement quickly spiraled into a nightmare. His lips became permanently swollen, leaving him in constant pain and struggling with public scrutiny. Both now speak out, warning others about the dangers of chasing unrealistic beauty standards. Their stories serve as cautionary tales, proof that some transformations come at a cost far higher than expected. Number 5. Sharon Osbourne. Sharon Osbourne, known for her candid discussions about cosmetic procedures, has undergone numerous enhancements over the years, but has now decided to put an end to this journey. Her decision was largely influenced by her last facelift in 2021, which she described as a distressing experience, saying it left her looking like an effing cyclops. The results of the procedure unsettled her so much that she began to rethink the risks of further surgeries. At 72, Sharon acknowledges that time is not on her side and that she cannot afford to undergo another facelift after her last one, which was an extensive 5.5-hour ordeal. The aftermath left her feeling dreadful, and she even expressed concerns to her surgeon about one of her eyes appearing different from the other. Though she now seems firm in her decision to stop undergoing plastic surgery, she has already undergone a significant number of procedures over the years. In her 2013 autobiography, Unbreakable, she openly admitted to making adjustments, getting rejuvenations, undergoing peels, laser treatments, veneers, and various enhancements or removals whenever she felt the need. Number 4. Lara Flynn Boyle. Lara Flynn Boyle, once celebrated for her striking beauty and acting talent, has become as well known for her dramatic physical transformation as for her performances in Twin Peaks and other Hollywood projects. Her journey with cosmetic procedures seemingly began in her 30s, as the pressures of the entertainment industry and the changing standards of beauty led her to seek enhancements. Over the years, she is believed to have undergone multiple cosmetic procedures, including rhinoplasty, Botox, lip fillers, and possibly a brow lift and facelift. The most noticeable alterations are in her lips and eyes. Once naturally full, her lips now appear swollen and tight due to the apparent overuse of fillers. Botox has smoothed her forehead and cheeks, but at the cost of reducing her facial expressiveness, making her features appear stiff. Additionally, her cheeks have become noticeably fuller, likely from excessive filler use, further contributing to a look that has sparked widespread speculation. Despite the obvious changes, Lara Flynn Boyle has never publicly acknowledged undergoing cosmetic procedures, leaving the public and experts to speculate about the extent of her transformations. Her silence has only deepened the curiosity surrounding her beauty evolution. In recent years, she has returned to acting, notably in Death in Texas, yet discussions about her altered appearance continue to overshadow her work. Number 3. Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell, the beloved English TV personality and record executive, is known for his roles in globally franchised shows such as The X Factor and Got Talent. However, in recent years, his dramatic physical transformation has sparked widespread speculation about plastic surgery. In 2023, Cowell openly admitted that he had undergone cosmetic procedures, acknowledging that he had taken things too far in his pursuit of a youthful appearance. He even remarked that his altered look left him resembling a character from a horror movie. The changes not only shocked the public, but also deeply affected his young son Eric, who was reportedly distressed by the drastic difference in his father's appearance. Realizing the extent of the impact, Cowell took steps to reverse some of the procedures. He had filler removed from his face and shifted to a more subtle approach, opting for facials rather than dramatic enhancements. Beyond cosmetic adjustments, Cowell has also adopted a healthier lifestyle. He now follows a balanced diet, prioritizes hydration by drinking plenty of water, and focuses on overall well-being rather than just external appearance. Number 2. Linda Evangelista. Linda Evangelista, the renowned Canadian fashion model with over 700 magazine covers to her name, recently faced an unexpected and devastating outcome from a cosmetic procedure. Though she remains beautiful, there is a noticeable change in her appearance due to what she described as a brutally disfiguring experience with a cosmetic treatment. Linda was drawn in by advertisements for Cool Sculpting, a non-invasive fat reduction procedure that promised results without surgery or downtime. The idea of targeting stubborn areas with ease was appealing, and in her own words, she admitted to being a little vain. However, her experience with Cool Sculpting did not go as expected. Despite being FDA cleared and effective for many, the procedure had an adverse effect on her. Between 2015 and 2016, Linda underwent 7 Cool Sculpting sessions. 3 months after the treatments, instead of seeing a reduction in fat, she began noticing that certain areas of her body, her bra area, chin, and thighs, were growing, hardening, and becoming numb. Seeking medical advice, she was diagnosed with paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, a rare condition affecting less than 1% of Cool Sculpting patients. This meant that rather than shrinking, the treated fat cells expanded and became firm, creating a distorted appearance that could not be corrected through diet or exercise. In response to the distress caused by this condition, Linda filed a lawsuit against the parent company, Zeltique Aesthetics Incorporated, seeking $50 million in damages. Number 1. Dennis Avner. Dennis Avner, better known as Stalking Cat, dedicated his life to transforming himself into a living embodiment of a tiger. His fascination with the animal world was not just a passing interest. It was a deeply personal journey that led him to reshape his body in ways few would dare. Starting in the 1980s, he began altering his appearance through a series of extreme body modifications. His skin was covered in elaborate tiger-stripe tattoos, and he underwent surgical procedures to change the shape of his nose and split his upper lip, making his face resemble a feline muzzle. Subdermal implants gave his forehead a more pronounced shape, while transdermal implants allowed him to attach long synthetic whiskers. He even had his ears pointed to match the sleek, angular look of a tiger's. But his transformation wasn't just about permanent alterations. Dennis wore custom contact lenses that gave his eyes an animalistic gleam and sometimes sported a mechanical tail to complete the illusion. His commitment to his new identity was so profound that he eventually set a Guinness World Record for the most extensive body modifications to resemble an animal. For Dennis, this was never about seeking attention. It was about becoming what he felt he was meant to be. His modifications were a reflection of his spiritual beliefs, a way to embody the connection he felt with the tiger. Though his appearance was shocking to many, to him, it was a form of self-expression, a physical manifestation of his inner world. His story remains one of the most striking examples of how far human transformation can go in the pursuit of personal identity. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.